Let's break it down the updates for the Chainlink, and I would like to show you first of all the net inflow into ETF. So you remember they run the Chainlink ETF, and yes, we got some days zero net inflow, but in total now it's 90 million, and weekly total inflow like for almost 5 million over the 4.5 million, and yes, some days without it inflow no money, but in general it's positive dynamic. So at least you could see, yes, so there's some like money inflow into this ETF. Of course, I recommend you just go and check the video what is ETF, because the people sometimes confuse and don't understand. So if the institutional can invest the trillions in the crypto, why we don't see the pumps on charts, guys. Sometimes the ETF, it's not what the people really think. So first of all, here, the liquidations. Liquidations, before I'm going to show you the data with my customer set. By the way, today, the last day when you can get a chance to grab all of this set with 30% discount off. And here, the liquidations, guys. A weekly time frame. I think by end of the month, we can grab one more time the liquidity under this one. So the K point now it's $8.86, and of course the above it's around the psychological level like $10. I already showed you. So the link is one of the not so many tokens which move so accurate. The link reacts pretty good from the K levels on, and I would like to show it on the fee. But what we tracked since 2022. So on a monthly time frame, basically. Under, yes, some liquidity is under like $8.81, $8. I would like to show you why exactly these levels, and we double check the take profit indicator level. So now basically we double check the weekly time frame, the monthly time frame. Here's a 24-hour time frame liquidation heat map, and the key level is everything around $8.82, $8.80. So I'll be not surprised if we come back again, 882. So it's under the monthly, around the monthly open. So here, previous day low, we already swept it. Monthly open, it's 867. Honestly, I don't think so. We're going to drop again much deeper inside the 27 block. So you remember this zone, we consolidate that time in zone 22 before the pump around 518 days. So I don't think so. We're going to consolidate it again. 518 days till what the year it should be. Till summer, June 27. I don't think so. So I think at least we can rebound. But of course, guys, is it possible so we crash it down again inside this accumulation zone like $8 and $4.74? Yes, of course. We just work with the probabilities. The FIB, guys, relevant. Let's change the color here. So the white one. So I think more than real to see, first of all, in the next upcoming months, if we already rebound like one, here's you can see how the price respect the level. 2 times 1, 2, 3 here. 3 weeks we tested this level. So the $8, it's more than comfortable price for the institutional. We close all gaps. This one done. So if we hold the line here, consolidate, the road will be open to the yearly open of 2026. Now it's 1345. So this is a way. And the bad case scenario, if it happened till May and we reject at 15, this summer we can form like a double bottom, and only in autumn zone 25 we can hit like 23.97, maybe 29.52. So this is it, guys. Global targets, of course, way higher, and I truly believe one day the Chainlink will gonna hit the new all-time high. So it's just a matter of time. All right, so now all eyes on April, May to test the yearly open, and after that the reaction at 0 level. Let's double check, guys, the EMA. So now, of course, we see the weekly time frame, the crosses. So it's a death process. So we already 50 EMA across the 200 EMA. So the red one, I guess it's 100. Yes, 100. And soon we're going to test that and maybe across the 200. So what does it mean? So here, last time we crossed that lines in June 22, we crashed it down. But it's not unnecessary. So you know it should pump after that, because take a look, that lines, you know, they lagging time. So here we across it, from that across the line like a golden cross, we pump it only 76%, but after that we dump it 64. But of course, it's not even 64. We dump it 179. So we pump it around 80% and dump it around 200. So that's all crosses, that cross and the golden cross, for me, basically no make sense. No make sense to track. The lines are always in dynamic. It would mean nothing. Yes, some traders trade based on EMAs, like on a weekly time frame, but I use the EMAs mostly like for intraday trades. So anyway, sooner or later, we're going to retest again below the 200 EMA. On a weekly, it's once again, it's around the yearly open. So all eyes now at zero level, $15, at 200 EMA, at $13, at a yearly open is around $13. So this block, definitely we're going to test it. So you can be sure. Let's double check with ADZ direction. This is accumulation, guys. I highly recommend you, by the way, recently, yesterday, I posted the video how to work with ADZ in details. And it's a pretty good indicator which showing you where the whales accumulate mostly. So here, now imagine at $9, we are in a bigger accumulation than it was in Zone 22. So sometimes, guys, of course, we can draw based on the news, based on some geopolitics stuff in the world, but sometimes we better trust the algorithm because the indicators don't have any emotion. And now I guess the whales accumulate. The worst case, if we dump like this one and deform the divergence based on the news or something horrible in the world can happen, right? But also, the good moment for personally, some thoughts. This summer will be the World Championship football, right? In World Cup Championship in United States. So I guess the United States need to figure out something till the beginning of this championship, because they need more tourists. They need bring some positive on the markets. So they need to show the world, so everything okay, everything under control. So be happy, enjoy the game. They need the tourists. But if there will be some escalation between the war, like United States and Iran, and some, I don't know, emergency and potential airstrikes from the Iran side, I think less tourists going to the United States. Of course, it's maybe not affects directly the crypto, but guys, it's the affect directly the institutional and investors who can invest the money into risky assets. If they see the risk in the world, right? If they see the risk in the United States market, they just stay on the sideline and wait the better time. So that's why, yes, it's going to be the chop summer. But this is accumulation. Last time we saw the accumulation, like here, based on direction indicator in May 22 till September 22. After that, we just pump a little bit, drop it again, and skyrocket. Now it's again. It's began in February 26. So sooner or later, guys, anyway, we're gonna recover. That's why now we at 18 level by FIB. It's more than okay to start use DCA. Weekly time frame, it's capitulation. Monthly, guys, take a look at the behaviors. That's why I recommend you all the time they use the indicators, because it's give you a lot of additional data. Here, it's what's after the A3 we collapse it down to the disbelief. Pump. There was no A3 at all in the last 3 years, and we landed back again into disbelief. So for investments, it's usually good. For example, the charts pretty identical like Solana and Ethereum, for example. But Solana was over here and Ethereum was over here. The Chainlink still lagging. So I truly believe that Chainlink gonna hit the new all-time high, just matter of time. A monthly time frame here, 2 times. This is the second time in history, guys. First time we saw the money in at 5:30 in June 22. And of course, after that we consolidate whole the year almost. Yes, over the year consolidate, right? It was like a chop market, boring chop market. And this is a way, like once again, March 2026. Second time in history on a monthly time frame, we see the money inflow into the Chainlink. It's a good one. Trade on, sell monthly, buy back. Now, no signals to sell, no signal to buy. What I don't like, I'll link at one really kind of a scary moment. We didn't see the signal take profit from the sell. I showed examples with some tokens, so better wait, the signal take profit from the sales. So I added alerts here. So take profit signal. I wait that alert. I showed you in the last video about Polkadot, for example, and many others. So when we see that signal take profit, so we need to close all short position. It's usually the great time and a great opportunity. Like one more confirmation. So soon we will see the reversal move. What is good, what is bad was the take profit indicator, guys. Here we trade on the buy line. Buy line test below, it's 1039. A take profit line, it's 2050. So sooner or later, we're going to test that take profit line. That's why I recommend you just add alerts. And it looks like a boring chop. So nothing special, guys. This block is good for the spot. If you want to open some futures trades, of course, or try to open at 816, or wait the test of the buy line at 717 and 12 time frame. Honestly, I don't think so. We're going to drop to $6. So this one. So we close to the take profit line. That's why we just in the middle. So I usually just skip these trades. So here was a logical entry. So we dump it and the tested a buy line on the 12 time frame. We bounce it at least even from the buy line, like 22%. Now we just in the middle. So here it can be the zone for a local potential short. And here's the fixation. This is a long, and fundamental value is 445. So guys, like conclusion, I recommend you just add alerts. Don't sit in front of monitor all day, because anyway you can't put the price higher even if you wish the high price. So save the time, add alerts, and track it. All ideas I showed you. Write us in comment what you think about Chainlink. If you'd like to trade as my customer, because I will show in this video, is right in the DM. Don't forget your channel. See you next time, guys.